My family tried to kill me for money. I faked my death and took everything back. This is long, but I need to get it off my chest. I'm 34 years old, and through a combination of luck, hard work, and being in the right place at the right time, I built a tech company from the ground up that's now worth roughly $470 million. Yeah, you read that right. I went from eating ramen in my studio apartment to having more money than I could spend in 10 lifetimes. My wife Emma and I got married 5 years ago, back when I was still struggling to make my first million. She stuck with me through the 80-hour work weeks, the failed product launches, and the constant stress. She's the only person in my life who loved me before the money came, and that's important for what comes next. My family, on the other hand, my parents divorced when I was young, but they both remarried. My dad and stepmom, my mom and stepdad, my two half-brothers from my dad's side, my sister from my mom's side, and both sets of grandparents. They all suddenly became very interested in my life once the money started rolling in. Before that, I barely heard from them. Maybe a card on my birthday if I was lucky. About 6 months ago, my brakes failed. Completely. I was driving down a mountain road coming back from a business meeting, and when I tried to slow down, nothing happened. The pedal just went straight to the floor. I managed to use the emergency brake and some creative maneuvering to avoid going off a cliff, but it was close. Terrifyingly close. The mechanic said the brake lines had been cut. Cleanly, deliberately. The police investigated but found nothing. I thought maybe it was a random act of violence or a case of mistaken identity. I upgraded my security and tried to move on. Then 2 months later, I got violently ill at a family dinner at my parents' house. I'm talking projectile vomiting, severe abdominal pain, the whole 9 yards. I ended up in the hospital for 3 days. The doctors found traces of antifreeze in my system. Antifreeze. Someone had literally tried to poison me. Again, no proof of who did it, but Emma and I started getting suspicious. Really suspicious. Emma suggested we hire a private investigator, but I went one step further. I hired 3 different firms, all operating independently, to look into my family. I also had my lawyer quietly update my will so that everything went to Emma, with nothing, absolutely nothing, going to my blood relatives. I didn't tell anyone about the change. Subscribe for part 2.